We got real work to do, you know?
I got you, real work to do. What up? Fullerton Unfiltered, Brian's Lawn Maintenance, Lawntrepreneur Academy Live. Everything's coming in hot. We got another video here today. Hanging out today with my boy, B&B Lawn Care.
What's up? How's it going?
Dude, in the flesh. How are you doing, brother?
Dude, awesome.
Love it, love it. All right, so I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm a little tired. I'm a little drained. I know you don't care, but I am straight up exhausted. So I'm hanging out with my boy Blake. We just shot a really fun video. It's probably like a half an hour long video.
Long video, but awesome video.
Just giving you like literally the Fullerton Unfiltered, the Brian's Lawn Maintenance, everything, lay of the land with all the equipment we got going on here in my life the last 12, 18 months. It was really, really good. I'm tired and exhausted because we came off the heels of Lawntrepreneur Academy Live. That's our live conference up here in Novi, Michigan. You guys are putting on the leaf box today. And so I'm just tired. I'm exhausted. We were up till 1:30 last night, podcasting, talking about everything. So one of the things, as I'm walking through all this equipment, we're talking business and finances and life. And so I'm going to kick it over to Blake because if you want to just recap what we were talking about last night, growth is expensive.
Yeah.
Right? And you're growing, I'm growing, you guys are growing. And so we just thought we'd shoot a quick fun video today. Maybe we'll walk through some of the equipment and the trailers. But talk to me about where you guys are at as a company, and then maybe some of the conversation about good debt, bad debt, paying cash, financing. You know, I'm not here to sway anybody on any one specific train of thought. But go ahead, take it away.
Yeah, so, I mean, dude, years ago, remember I was making the videos about like cash, credit?
Yep.
Dude, I was a kid, you know, buying a $20,000 truck, right? I had 20 grand, I bought 20,000. But as I've grown, like the most eye-opening moment I had this year was we have a 2010 GMC 3500. It's got like 170 or something on it, 170,000 miles on it. It's probably worth like 10 to 15,000, probably 10 in the shape it's in. We spent $6,000 this year in repairs.
Wow.
And
how's that feel? How's that feel?
On a $10,000 truck, it's like we could use that money other places, and people don't even like the truck. You know what I'm saying? So we could have been driving it around in a nicer truck, making payments, using that $6,000 to make the payments, have a nice truck, a reliable truck. I mean, just the downtime. The shop was like 35 minutes away from our house. It was in there for 3 weeks. So it's like, you know, what could we have been doing in that downtime? You know, I had to use my personal truck. That was like the last line of defense, you know? So it doesn't ever feel good that like, that's not scalable. Like we can't just be riding around in, you know, just tired trucks and thinking we're gonna scale and be reliable. And so I was asking Brian, like honestly, I'm like, dude, I see you're buying new trucks. Like what's the thought process behind it?
Right.
You know, how do you, listen, did I not say this, Brian? How do you like muscle up the courage to just go out and do it? You know, and so that's what I'm like working through internally, because this year, you know, an old truck might work for a year, 2 years, 3 years. My work trucks worked pretty much flawlessly besides an alternator for 6 years.
Okay.
But it's time. Like the writing's on the wall, we can tell. And dude, I'm looking at this truck and I'm like, my guys are gonna be happier riding in this.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Versus a almost 15-year-old truck.
Right.
You know, that's tired. It was, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, it's just cool, man, and it's more reliable, and we're not gonna have the downtime.
Well, that one thing that we talk about all the time on YouTube, right, is, and you guys will probably see a little bit of an evolution of my content, and you probably have seen it the last couple of years, and especially on the podcast the last 12 months, is, you know, all the YouTube videos get big clicks and views talking about equipment and trucks and mowers and trailers, and the irony is like, I'm actually like far less interested in that. Like I've evolved, I'm trying to evolve. So I'm 7-8 years into trying to grow a better business, like a round 2 of Brian's Lawn Maintenance, our second or third wind here. So like I actually, ironically, care less and less about the trucks and more about growing a successful business to $1 million, $2 million, $5 million level. Now, that being said, like this is critical conversation to get to that level. So I don't want to make a video just like, we're like, hey, do you want to make a video talking about trucks? We're both like, no, like it's not about the trucks.
But it's not about that, dude. Like I'm trying to, I know what we need to do. I know we need newer trucks, and I know that we're gonna need that cash. Again,
which brings up the whole conversation about finances.
The quote we had from Mark Bradley this weekend was the more debt you have, the wealthier you'll become. Again, not on TVs, not on, you know,
A boat,
not on something sitting around, on assets, on equipment, things that are gonna make you money. And dude, I've been against it for years. I'm 28. I've been against it. I use a credit card, I pay it off every month. That's it. But like, I'm learning now, dude, if I have 60 grand cash and I go drop it 60 grand on this, I'm broke. And I can't, you know, dude, if there's a hiccup, I can't pay payroll. If there's a repair that needs to be done on something else, I can't do it. And I also have no more fuel. That's what I use. I mean, is that a bad analogy, Brian? Like, I have no more.
There's no margin.
There's no cash to do anything with. I have
Right.
nothing to use, and so I'm just trying to muscle up the courage, right? To take those next steps, because I know what I need to do. I know it's going to work out. I got to work on myself to be able to do that. Because, dude, I have 3 kids.
Right.
I have a house. I have a wife, you know?
It's a we talked this whole conference at LAL about self-limiting beliefs. And
100%.
And much more, right? I mean, to just say it was a great time is like the understatement of the century, right? Like, just the speakers were so good. Mark Bradley, Pat Murray, Ken Deemer, Local Roots, Keith Kalfas was there, Jeff Joyner, Sam Gembo, Atlas Outdoor. Little plug for LAL. If you didn't go, no big deal, make it next year. But the conversation of growing a more successful company, a larger company, like, you have to think differently and do different things, right? And it doesn't mean everybody has to go out there and build a $5 million company. Maybe you're just watching the YouTube videos, trying to make a 50 grand a year side hustle. Like, that's totally fine. But for those of us in the 300 grand range, trying to go to $1 million, $2 million, like a healthy, strong, medium-sized local business, it is going to be a challenge to just grow there with the speed of cash. And that's the tough part, that maybe some of us, as we're smaller or just come from an employee background, like, we don't totally believe that you can borrow 100 grand, 200 grand, $500,000 to scale to a $2 million business. Or even, how do you do it, practically speaking? How do you get business credit? How do you get business financing? Like, this was all the conversation we've been having the last day or two on our podcast. And then our friend Jeremiah Jennings, Growing Green Landscapes, awesome dude, great growth curve right now in his company. But like, we're like, growth is expensive. Growth is expensive.
Well, the problem is I've always heard, dude, I listened to Dave Ramsey when I was younger.
Yep.
And so all you hear is people's horror stories around credit card debt and these kind of debts, not assets, not business, not investments that are going to make you way more money than what you spend on it. And so that got implanted into my brain. And here we are, dude. I'm trying to rewire my thought process, you know, years later. And another thing that I think is important, Brian, you're a little more like, let's do it. You're like my wife. Like, hey, let's get a new truck. All right, let's go sign the papers.
There you go.
I take it, dude, I'm a little slower. I'm trying to take my time, but it's like the most scariest thing is the safe, like, feeling safe. Like, dude, if I go back to my business, I feel safe, baby. It's what I know. It's what I'm used to. And so getting out of my comfort zone and those self-limiting beliefs, you know, that's what I'm working on. That's what I took away most from LAL. That, with a couple practical things that I can change in my business. But it's think bigger, dude.
So what's the next move for B&B then?
Well, that's the thing, dude. I don't know. Like, there's so much. Dude, I got to figure out where I want to go, work backwards, and start Monday morning of, dude, what do I need to do every single day, every single month, and every single quarter to make sure I reach those goals.
Sure.
And then, dude, we're just gonna, dang it, I just want to grow, bro.
What do you want to get to? Where do you guys want to go?
Dude, I would say next year, practically, probably work on one more crew.
Awesome.
So we'd be 3 crews. We're close. Springtime, we're maxed out, 2 crews.
Right.
4 to 5 people. Summer, we still stayed strong. Then we went 3 months, no rain. Right. Drought, and the grass is frozen. We're getting a little bit of rain now. Grass just isn't growing. Super slow, I mean, to be honest. So we were maxed out 5-6 days a week, 2 crews, 4 guys. And now we're like, you know, we can chill a little bit. Like,
Right.
We're working normal hours, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not crazy overtime. And so I think we're ready. Again, it's dude, I gotta get over this. I gotta give over my own mind that it's okay. It's okay to go borrow some money, to get a truck, to get another trailer, and set up a crew, because dude, I could spend 70 grand and make another 200 next year.
That's right.
You know?
Well,
so that's what I'm excited about.
It's just a practical conversation. If you guys didn't listen to our episode today on the Fully Unfiltered podcast, or Jeremiah's and Growing Green, check it out. What time were we up till last night? I'm so tired, bro. Like, you guys,
I don't know, dude.
You guys just don't sleep. Like, let me sleep. That's probably me, actually, because we just kept talking. When it was like, what, 1:30?
And then Jeremiah woke up like an hour later to fly, to go on a plane.
He had a 4 a.m. flight out of Detroit, so he was up at 3. The dude probably took an hour cat nap. But we're all pumped, we're all excited. You just can't get enough of like the fellowship, the relationship building, just sharing thoughts and ideas, the encouragement, the motivation to grow, like that kind of stuff. So yeah, again, today, really quick, we're just hanging out with you guys. Hope you guys are having a great week. A little bit of an awkward transition day for us, admittedly. We got a rain day today and even tomorrow. So we're retooling all of our equipment here for Brian's Lawn Maintenance. And Blake was staying over an extra day just to check out the house, check out the barn. So hope you guys enjoyed getting to hang out with us for just 10, 12 minutes.
I just want to be the first one to poop in one of your toilets.
Too late, I already did that. Too late. I'm sure
you went around to everyone.
I already did that.
Oh, I found one of them in the basement, dude.
That's funny right there. Actually, my daughter, anyway, she was actually the first one because we had an emergency and we had no teepee. So awesome. I was like, oh no, what do we do? So anyway, that's actually super funny. But all things being said, guys, the conversation is going to be changing. Our company's growing, your company's growing. I'm not here to just make YouTube videos on the latest and greatest chainsaw or the next Exmark lawnmower. Like, we'll do that. That's fun. That's fun. That's cool. But I want to go on a journey with you guys. And I think we all have been this last couple of years, right? Like, I want to grow a more successful company. I want my guys to win. I want to build a great business locally where we can hire really cool people in the community and pour back into that. I do think my wife and I have what it takes to grow a several $million-dollar outfit. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna go to 10 million like Sam Gamble, Atlas Outdoors, or something like that. Those guys are phenomenal, by the way. But I do believe that my wife and I have more in us to perform at a higher level to grow a better business than just where we're at. And so that is what we're doing. And that just, again, spurs on an entirely different conversation about finances, self-limiting beliefs, fear, doubt, and so much more. So anyway, leave some comments down below if you guys are feeling inclined to. Love to hear you guys' thoughts about borrowing. Love to hear you guys' thoughts about paying cash. I don't think there's any right or wrong answer. I'm not trying to say there is a right or wrong answer. And you know, again, if you want to borrow, great. If you don't want to borrow, that's great.
I mean, the thing is, like, first off, you got to get around people. Like, if you are like me at all, not a lunatic like some people. No. If you have self-limiting beliefs, if you have that, like, dude, I don't know, like, I want to make 100 grand, then you get there and you're like, what's next? Like, I just don't know what to do, right? Get to events, get around people. Like, Brian's like, dude, what? You know, he stayed over to like see the barn. Like, no, I stayed over to absorb your energy, dog. Like, to see what's going on and to really get some practical advice. Like, get around people. And I can tell you, to go with the topic of this video, Disney, Apple, Facebook, Amazon, and all these large lawn and landscaping companies all have tremendous debt.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Nope, 100%.
Like, I would say 2 million and up, those businesses, no matter what industry, all are in debt.
Yeah. I heard a guy say once, your first closest relationship should be Jesus, your second one should be your spouse, your third one should be your banker.
Yeah.
And at number 4, probably your insurance agent. So all things being said, we're excited about growth. We are going to borrow as much as the banks will give me to grow. I am pumped. Be smart, be intelligent. Don't watch this video and go, God, talk to me today with Brian's video. Now I'm going to go finance an $80,000 skid steer. No, that's not what I'm saying on today's video.
Wait, so you're not saying I should go get a new Raptor R for my company?
So it's section 179. You got 6 weeks left to take advantage of 179, right? I don't know. Yeah, you can drive it and give it to me, and you can donate it as a marketing expense, right? Don't follow us for financial advice. All right, we love you guys. We appreciate you. Hopefully, you guys just appreciate the chill energy here today. Again, admittedly, it's been a crazy couple of days just pouring it out. I mean, we had 300 plus people, you know, in Novi, Michigan for 2+ days, three days really. And I'm just excited about moving into the home, recharging personally, catching a nap, and then getting back out there. We've got leaf cleanups, we got snow contracts, new bids going out. I just secured another snow contract this morning. I saw that came through. I was pumped about that. I was like, yeah, do a little happy dance.
Dude, you got to celebrate, like,
yeah,
even small wins. Like,
yeah.
You're building your business, bro.
That's
dope.
I am genuinely telling you guys I'm doing exactly what you guys are doing too. So we love you. We appreciate you. I always like to sign off with the good old where can people find you. I know some people know you, but not everybody does.
Yep, B&B Lawn Care at BB Lawn Care KC.
Cool. All right, and then you're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere.
Yep.
And then he's got a great podcast. I bugged the snot out of him. He's always like, I got my quarterly show in, but you need to catch up more on that because I love hearing where you're at, and you need to document that more. Because I agree. I think so many guys relate with where we're at.
My problem is if I'm not working,
yeah,
I have kids crying and screaming and climbing on me, and
yep,
you know how it is. Dude.
I do. Run into the corner, deadbolt the door. Honey, I'll be back in 20.
I'm in the closet, like standing there. Hello, guys, what's up?
I love it. Real life, that's what's going on around here too. There's noise, there's airplanes, there's FedEx guys, there's real life going on, man. So we're doing the same thing you guys are doing. All right, we're being a bunch of hams, a bunch of nerds. Appreciate you guys, love you guys. Have a great week. We'll catch up with you guys here on the next one.
Peace out, guys.